Hello, good evening to my viewers. This is James Talk Show. Tonight, we're going to talk about the importance of promise and how it's necessary for us to promise and fulfill our promise. Oftentimes, people said they did not promise to fulfill their promise. They just promise just to make people happy, but not knowing the danger of not fulfilling the promise. So our topic goes this way tonight: the importance of promise and the danger of not fulfilling the promise. So most of the times people promise maybe because of they are drunk, or people promise because of they are really want to target for particular thing. So they will make a promise for them to achieve the purpose of getting what they want. But tonight we want to discuss the danger of not fulfilling their promise. It is written for most of us who believe in Christianity that it's too dangerous when you promise and you do not fulfill your promise. So tonight, let us begin to know the importance of promise and the not being able to fulfill your promise. It happens to between woman and a man. Sometimes a man will walk to a woman and say, I want to date you because I want a serious relationship, because I want to marry you, because I can't do without you. Most men do such just because they want to get something from a lady. They are making that promise for them to achieve their aim. And they don't know that this heart, you see, accommodates a lot of things. Mostly, a heart accommodates what that makes the heart very, very excited. Because everybody have aim, what bothers somebody, what you are targeting for, what you are seeking for. And most of us as a woman, you use it as a key point, as a weak point against your fellow woman. Maybe you know that this guy really wants money. There's a lot of cases like that when somebody will be desperate to have money, and the process it was some guy or one man will walk to him, say, okay, if you want to get money, I want to introduce you to one club. From that club, you become rich, you become famous, you will be this and you will be that, because he knows that, yeah, this guy is desperate of having money. So taking him to the that club, he will just taking him to that club just for maybe he want to get something from him. Maybe he want to get small money that he's been saving for a very long time. There's a case that happened there at Enugu. One guy who is saving money for a very long time, and he's always talk about how to become very rich. He's always talk about how to be very, very important in the society. Because with money, you become important to the society. Without money, no matter how intelligent you are, you will not be regarded as much. So this guy now know, yeah, that this guy really want this money, and then I use these tactics to achieve his aim. He called this guy, said, yeah, there's a club I want to introduce you to. That club, when you enter that club, within 3 months, the club will contribute millions for you, multi-million for you. They will introduce you to their different business. They will introduce you to their different companies where you will be buying and selling credit and all of those things that you need to register with 300,000. From there, this guy was very, very excited. And before you know what will happen, this guy spent almost 450,000. How much is his own money there? His own money there is 100,000. He borrowed 350,000. He sold all that he had. At the end of the day, this guy collected the money from him and went away. What does that result? At the end of the day, the guy, process of heartbreaking, process of frustration, the guy give up. Do you know the danger of promise and fail? Do you know the danger of deceiving? Do you know the danger of trying to make something from somebody in a deceived way? So that's what prompted me to bring this topic to my viewers. Let's all begin to discuss how it's dangerous for us to make a promise without fulfilling the promise. Now, when you talk about woman and man, oftentimes some women commit suicide, some men commit suicide because of promise. There's a one particular man also, because of the promise a girl made to him, he have to spend all his money training this girl for school. At the end of the year, the girl disappointed him. The man could not survive it. At the end of the day, frustration and all of those things, the man give up. So you see the danger of promise, not fulfilling the promise. It results to many deaths today. It results to breaking home. It results to a lot of things, a lot of bad things. So tonight, we want to bring to our viewers how to live a life of being truthful, be honest, and considering your fellow human. So that's why my channel name is James Talk Show, where we talk and reason together. Always say that together everybody will achieve more. We share idea here, then we now meditate on our idea, then we'll use it, and from there we'll be able to learn something out of it. So the danger of promise and fair is too bad. So we ask our viewers today from henceforth, do not say what you cannot do. What you don't want to do, do not say it out. Because when you say it out, the heart will accommodate it. So how we work on that. And at the end of the day, if that fails, it will be a painful thing. Not everybody know how to handle the emotional stress. When you subject emotional stress to a person, at the end of the day, the person may not be able to control it, not be able to handle it. It will bring a mess to that very person. So whatever you want to do, do it. And whatever you don't want to do, do not do it. Do not say that you will do it. So that is the simple point we are discussing tonight. So there is a lot of instances. If you begin to mention it today, we're not going to finish this video. But the bottom line is, do not say what you know that you cannot be able to do. Whatever you want to do and you know that you can do it, say it, so that there will be no issue. So a promise and fair is very dangerous. There's a lot of issue in our society today. Okay, look at in a political society, when a politician will come up and said they made a lot of promise. At the end of the day, they will not fulfill the promise. That is bring even bad government. That is bring even a lot of crime in our society today. So if you can remember how the Boko Haram came up, it started just because the governor then did not fulfill the promise he made to the gang who hustled for the nation for him. So when he come on board, he didn't fulfill the promise he made, and they became angry. There's a lot of issue. There's a lot of agitation. So when all these things begin to go, and he didn't want to hearken to the voice, because he become boast, nothing will happen. So that's one of the source of the Boko Haram till today. When Boko Haram have now become it's a problem to the world, not only Nigeria alone. So, okay, look at the account of money the government has spent just to fight Boko Haram. And this is something that ordinarily it wouldn't have taken much money to keep the promise going. Okay, look at in our society today, the one that happened recently when a brother called a brother to serve him for 5 years. At the end of the day, brother made a promise that he's going to settle the brother very well. At the end of the day, he brought a allegation against the fellow brother, and it's okay, go to village. I saw you with a different woman. You have been eating my money, and because of that, go to village. Whenever I have money, I will come and give you anything I want. After all, he did not serve me well. After all, he squandered my money. He have failed the promise he made. He's looking for excuses. So when the younger brother went to the village and waited for a very long time for the other brother to come and settle him, he failed to come. What happened? The devil now entered his heart. He come up with gun and shot the other brother. That's the end of him. A lot of lives have lost today just because of promise and fail. A lot of issues, a lot of family have broken. A lot of years have went into emotional stress because of the promise that they refused to fulfill. Fulfillment of promise is very important. So do not say that it's just nothing. Do not say that maybe because this girl is very beautiful, I want to sleep with her. After all, he not cannot a sweet word. Let me use it and catch him. Then by the time you begin to say that word, I will marry you, I can't do without you. I have never fallen in love with any girl like this before. You are my sunshine, you are my this. And inside your heart, you know that, yeah, nothing is happening. Just because of you saying this thing because you want to have this girl for just a couple of time. At the end of the day, you achieve your purpose. After achieving your purpose, you left. You left her with heartbroken. With that, you don't know the danger that you have caused. You have subject emotional stress to her. And when she begins to reason about that, it may come up with a bad friends who are advising, let us follow that man, let us deal with that man, let us waste that man, let us go to native doctor, let us go for all these messiness prayer point, and they messed with that man. Do you know that when somebody cry bitterly because of your act, and you are guilty of that act, one way or the other it will affect you. That is why some men, you will see some men of 40, 50 years, they are not talking about settling down. They have not achieved anything for that age. They are not even conscious of their age. They don't even want to remember that they are up to some certain age. Maybe because of the cause. And when you begin to trace it, you may need to promise and fail. That's what we are talking about, promise and fail. The danger of promise and fail. So tonight, we want to bring to your understanding the danger of promise and fail. Do not say what you know that you cannot do. There's a lot of things that come up in life. Maybe you wish to do something, but along the line, you are not being able to do it. That one is different. And that is why it's even good Philosophically, do not make promise. Rather, you keep quiet. Maybe you want to give somebody money. It has happened to me often, severally, when I want to give somebody money because of yes, I didn't want to give that money. I was okay. By next month, I'm going to give you 100,000, and that next month comes. This morning, I didn't see this money to give. Sincerely, I don't have the money to give. And this person that I made this promise to begin to call me because he have put all his mind there. He have arranged his mind. He have arranged what he will do with that money. He began to call me. I became restless. And I don't know what to do. So he made me to say one of my properties that till today I will never forget it. Just for me to calm his mind down because he called me more than 5 times a day. So that day I told myself that I will not make a promise again. If you don't have money at hand, don't say I'm going to give you that money. But tell the person that yeah, I'm working towards it. When it comes out, I will give you. It's very better. Because once he said, I'm going to give you so and so money, so and so day, what if a problem comes? What if you cannot be able to get that money? And this person have arranged his mind there. And it's also, so let us just discuss about people being too focused because of what somebody promised, because what somebody said to them, because they are beneath so much for their brother, or because they are beneath so much for their girlfriend or their boyfriend or their parents. For some of us who believe in, some of us that believe in Christianity, it's said that, woe to you that hope on human. It is really very important for you to begin to arrange your mind today that you will never succumb because of the promise somebody promised you.